Alright, House of Payne fans, hope everyone is doing well. Please take a moment to like the video, so hit thumbs up. Click that subscribe button if you come to the channel but you've never, if you never hit subscribe, trust and believe it will help me get closer to 200,000 subscribers. Follow me on social media, links are in the description below. And please hit the bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content to the channel. Now, shout out to one of my followers on Instagram, Layla. She came to me with an interesting theory last night about House of Payne in regards to, I guess you could say, the potential relationship between Kaleb and Lisa, but not in the relationship way I did a video on recently about those two potentially hooking up in the past. And as a result, do you think it's possible that, could Kaleb be the baby daddy of the baby that Lisa is carrying? Now, she took it a step further. It's like, well, Jeremy, what about this? What if it turns out that, they're actually brother and sister? And I'm like, wait, what? And she was like, yeah, I mean, what if Lisa is actually the daughter of the pastor as well? I mean, it's not impossible. My biggest, I guess you could say, or the biggest, most piece, the most glaring piece of evidence against this theory is if Lisa is the pastor's daughter, wouldn't Ella know about that? Because Ella has met Lisa early on in season 1. So, it's one of those things where, Layla was like, well, what if she is the daughter, but she decided to turn away from the faith and then started stripping instead? That's a possibility, but I know when it comes down to Kaleb and Jasmine, they've only been seeing each other for like a couple of weeks. When it comes to Malik and Lisa, they've known each other for at least a notable amount of time, not like 6 months or anything like that, but long enough where his parents have met her before and they weren't really impressed. But it depends, because for me, I mean, there's two ways this can go down. Number one, Lisa, her kind of turning away from the faith could be an extension of her mother passing. Again, remember, this is assuming they are siblings, because Kaleb did say his mother died about 2 years ago. So possibly with the mother dying, Lisa may have thought that's not fair. So, why would God take my mother away from me? And so she decided to turn away from the faith and start stripping. However, I mean, I would assume that Ella has been a member of the same church for quite a while now and has the same pastor. So wouldn't she know if, the pastor had a son and a daughter? And then another route this could take is, what if Lisa is, an outside baby? The pastor isn't as clean cut as a pastor typically should be. And I mean, just looking at how Kaleb is acting in terms of selling drugs and how he does things, it stands to reason that his father isn't a clean cut Christian. So maybe Lisa is an outside baby they don't know about. Well, I mean, Kaleb doesn't know about. Again, that's a possibility, but then that makes the whole Kaleb and Lisa hooking up thing even worse. But and then, not to mention, if it turns out, I don't think this is going to happen, but imagine Lisa and Kaleb both married. Well, Kaleb and Jasmine and Lisa and Malik getting married. Wouldn't that make Jasmine and Malik siblings and then half siblings as well? Yeah, it's weird. Siblings and then in-law siblings as well. I don't know. But yeah, so shout out to Layla for this theory. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think it's possible that Lisa and Kaleb are actually siblings? They both have the same father, the pastor. But for whatever reason, again, either Lisa decided to leave the family because she was upset about her mom dying and felt like that was God betraying her, or is she just an outside baby? But then again, I don't think it's impossible that Kaleb and Lisa know each other. I think it's very possible, but in terms of how they know each other, we'll just have to wait and find out. So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. You know the drill. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Shout out to the patrons over on Patreon. You can join for as little as $1 a month, or if you want to donate directly to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.